and then target 2D, we have our error analysis. Okay, so these are the tricky ones that I kind of want to spend more time on. Okay, these are tricky just because there's an error, there's a mistake, and I don't know why, but we get confused when we see work done for us. All right, what I tell my students is that you always want to forget that this part is right here. Okay, so let's read the problem. It says, your classmate unsuccessfully calculated the slope of the equation graph below. Describe and correct your friend's error. Okay, this is what your friend did, right? Pretend like this is not there. Gonna pretend like this is not here. Obviously, they solved for the slope, okay? To find the slope, again, how do I find the slope? M equals y over 2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And they gave you the 2 points, -5 and 2 with -1 and 0. All right. I always tell my students, do the work yourself. Pretend like that work is not there. So that's why I pretended like it's not there. I Google it. I just want to get rid of it. I don't want to see it. Do the work on yours by yourself, and then you'll figure out the mistake. Okay. So again, I have my 2 points, and I told you from left to right. From left to right, I see that the first point is this one, and this is the second point. That means that this is x1, y1, x2, y2. All right, your y2 is 0 minus 2 over -1 minus -5. All right, so then 0 minus 2 obviously gives me -2. And then 1, remember 2 negatives become positives. There's -1 plus 5 because of those two negatives together. So -1 plus 5 actually gives me 4. And remember, we always want to simplify that. So make it smaller. You can actually divide 2 by 2, which is going to give me -1. And then 4 divided by 2 to get 2. So my answer for this is going to be -1/2. All right. Now you could go back to the work that they did and check your work. All right. We are supposed to have the same work done. Okay. So this is the equation that I wrote in green, right? This right here is my equation right here. This is their work, the very first work. How did they plug in the numbers? I have 0 and -2 on top. 0 and -2, that's fine. All right, next. I have -1 minus -5. -1 minus -5. All right, that step is correct. This step is good. Next, their final answer, it was -2. Okay, my answer was -2 over 4. Their answer was -2 and -6. So their final answer is 1 over 3. And that is wrong. So I found my mistake. And I'm going to change my color here. I'm going to circle the mistake. And I'm going to circle my answer. And I'm going to write mistake. Okay. So my mistake for this one is that my classmate, calculated the slope wrong. Final answer is -1 over 2, so it's 1/2. All right. So always compare your work to the work they did. That will help you out find a mistake. Because if you try doing by looking at their work, you're gonna get confused and you're gonna think that they're right. Okay. So when you solve these, make sure you circle the mistake. Give me the right answer. So that's a mistake. This is the right answer. And then explain it. Okay. You are trying number 6 again on your own. And then send a picture to your teacher. And then that's how you get credit. Again, make sure you send pictures. Why? Because then we can check your work. Right? And these are the 3-point questions on your test. So they count a lot. So make sure you are practicing these. Remember, they are worth a lot. All right. Again, send pictures and ask questions.